Good morning, everybody. It's the first time I've done one of these Saturday morning shares from the comfort of home. It's cold out there, isn't it? But beautiful. Um, I was thinking about sharing some content really about what's happening astrologically at the moment because there's a lot of chats and a lot of hype about how Pluto is moving into Aquarius at the moment and coming away from Capricorn after 16 years, and what this is going to mean for the next 20 years as well as your year. So Pluto is incredibly deep. It's very, very, very deep planetary influence, and it's about deep, deep change. So what's brilliant about this and the timing of it is that with this massive astrological global shift, it's going to have a huge impact on everybody on the planet, all the vibration of it. And I think we could all agree on different levels, quite likely, that deep, deep change is needed. And in my opinion, and my own humble opinion, change is very overdue, and that heels have been dragged tremendously about what is really looming. And change is already happening on a global level, whether it's people are happy about it or not. Sometimes the rug has to be pulled from underneath the planet for a wake up, shake up to happen. So how do we all play our part with all of this movement into Aquarius, which is the coming of what they call the new age? And really, I for me personally, it always comes back to the awakeness of the planet and the awakeness of everybody on it, and the awakeness level that we have is very, very personal to each person. The awakeness, and there's a lot of confusion out there about what it is to wake up, and it can almost be little bit patronizing, because we'll all wake up at the stage that we're going to wake up at individually. So if we want to wake up more to suddenly what is going on, what part can I play to assist in this global and personal collective change going on, and have an influence, it's about you doing your own inner work. Because when you do your inner work about all your trauma, all your wounds that are maybe masking who you are, controlling the behaviors you have, and diverting you away from your true soul path, which is your true, authentic, genuine self. When we do this work on ourselves, what happens is we become more grounded, and then we start to wake up. And waking up really means becoming more consciously aware. Waking up means, oh, what is all of this about? What part am I playing in it? What part would I like to play? And what is really happening? And that means start asking questions. And granted, it often means knowing what the right questions are to ask, but question everything. Question everything you're told. Question all of your conditioning. Question where you've been. Question how that's influencing how you're being right now and where you're going. And then you can make better choices or different choices or stick with the same choices. But it means that we're suddenly more alert and more conscious to what is going on inside us, outside of us, and around us. When we heal ourselves, we heal the planet. We do not need to go and necessarily do grand things. Some people will, some people that is their path. But for a lot of us, it's just actually learning to be our true self. Shedding everything that we're not, we start playing our part on this planet. So very, very simple, yet very complex when it's to do with unmasking, releasing behaviors. You firstly have to be conscious that those behaviors even exist. So the waking up process is ascending up the vibration of emotions by healing yourself, by becoming more aware of who you are, why you exist, how you exist, what drives you, what doesn't drive you, what your blockages are, what your triggers are. Cool, that's a lot, isn't it? And it can sound very daunting, but it can also be phenomenally enjoyable. It can be enlightening. It can be freeing, releasing, surrendering, healing. But sometimes you have to go into the pits of it a little bit more. That way, you are naturally allowing yourself to move into this Aquarius age where Pluto is driving it for deep change. You know, deep change out there cannot happen until deep change happens in here first. You're on your soul path when you start working with, what do I want to be more alert to? How do I become more aware? Start asking questions. Don't just swallow what you're told. Where is it coming from? What drives that person? Who are they? What's their agenda? It doesn't have to be negative, by the way. It doesn't have to be critical or judgmental. It's curious. And really bypass the mind into the soul, into the heart. Does what I'm being told feel right? Does it feel like it's the way to go? Does it feel like the truth? Does it feel like it's practical? Whatever. feel your way, but not from a place of trauma. Traumatized emotions can direct us down the wrong path. From a clear, neutral place, a healed place, we're forever healing. There'll always be more healing, but we can get more grounded in it. Enjoy this astrological change.